How exactly should one kill someone to feel more exhilarated? Every time I think of this place, I tremble with excitement. I relish the suffocating thrill brought by the slaughter. It allowed my out-of-controlled emotions to be released. The motive for the massacre has never been clear to me. They are more like violent and reasonable certifications. There is no point for more restraint to exist in my case. The out-of-control spirit pushed it to the climax. Arrogance has affected my judgment on moral nihilism. The power fantasy I had constructed thus completely collapsed.
I am Norman Stanfield, a narcotics sheriff. But don't be fooled by the uniform. The real power is in the leather shoes, not the badge. I'm not just a cop. I'm the invisible hand behind the drug trade. This city, no, the entire system has long been under my control. In this city, I make the rules. In fact, my reach extends into every corner, the darkness of this city. I rule over it. Every decision I make has the power to affect thousands of lives. Before I begin my story, you need to understand one thing. Every inch of this city, every corner, even every person who dares to stand up must bow to me. I am untouchable. That day, I took my men to handle Matilda's house. Her father's troubles were no small matter anymore. It wasn't just petty crime anymore.
Just do me a favor. Find out who did. Let him on. Noon.
Can you hear it? It's like when you put your head to the grass. You can hear it growing. You can hear the insects.
It was a stain I had to clean up. Whoever gets involved with drugs has to disappear. Matilda's father had exposed too much, and anyone who threatens my existence gets erased without mercy. Outside, my men were searching Matilda's home. And yes, we dealt with her mother and little brother too. They had no idea of the rules, but Matilda wasn't there. She narrowly escaped my pursuit, but she doesn't matter. What matters are her father's transaction records and everything he knew from that dark world. Even so, I made up my mind to continue chasing her. No clue could escape me. Why am I doing this? Simple. Power. The deeper you walk in the dark, the more you learn what to keep and what to erase. Matilda's a smart kid, and once she knows what I've done, my power could crumble. She's just a child, but she survived a massacre. A tough little thing. She hid in the hallway, seeking refuge in the apartment of a cold-blooded assassin, Leon. I know him. He's no ordinary man. He's a professional killer. No matter what, I can't let Matilda live because she knows too much. She's a threat to me. Her eyes are full of defiance.
Today I returned to DEA to prepare for the work. As soon as I got off the vehicle, I noticed a little girl following me, all the time behind. To verify the conjecture in my mind, I lured her into the bathroom. If she's still following me, it means she must be the killer. As expected, she fell into my trap. Then I began to interrogate her.
What's your name, Angel?
Matilda.
Actually dared to attempt to assassinate me.
What filthy piece of shit did I do now?
You killed my brother.
It is only at this moment that I suddenly realize.
I'm sorry.
I once thought letting Emma was my forgiveness towards her. I never expected that he would repay me in such a way. I have seen through cause and effect. So I decided to reunite them.
When you want to join him, it's when you start to become really afraid of death that you learn to appreciate life.
Then I took out the gun and was ready to end his life. My men suddenly arrived. He told me that McHugh was actually killed during the transaction. The other party is elusive and has an Italian accent. The motive for the assassination was also very strange.
Easy, man. I'm a cop.
No women, no kids.
I soon realized that this was a personal grudge, for they wouldn't kill the police. Everything is so strange. I'm sure it has something to do with the girl.
Would you take her up to my office?
All right, yeah.
Then I left the police station and went out to look for clues.
the better. Matilda starts making contact with Leon. I'm starting to find him more and more troublesome. That invisible assassin, I've noticed something off about him. He's protecting Matilda, keeping me away from her. This is something I cannot tolerate. She couldn't take it anymore. Matilda, this little girl, couldn't live hiding forever. She came to challenge me, trying to uncover truths she was never meant to bear. I know exactly what she's after, revenge. But she's so naive. She doesn't understand what she's up against. That day, I stood in my office, watching her every move. She doesn't realize it, but I've already seen through her. She left Leon and came straight to me. Matilda was temporarily held by my men. Her eyes still held that challenge, still that stubbornness. I knew what she was thinking. She wanted revenge, to understand her father's death, to get some answer from me. At that moment, Leon came to my building. He wasn't with anyone. He came alone. His movements were quick, precise, and somehow they escaped. This was unacceptable. Matilda was in my hands, but Leon broke into my building and freed her. I knew they'd try to run, but I never imagined they'd do it so cleanly. One thought crossed my mind. This game has to end. I will end it myself.
And the other party was an Italian hitman. There was only one Italian hitman around here. Soon I arrived at Tony the gangster's store.
I have a lot of respect for your business, Tony. When you've killed for us, and
I believed that all of this was related to him.
my man was killed right here on your turf.
Finally, under my coercion, I learned the truth of the matter. This hitman is called Leon. He's an Italian hitman Anton hired. He's solitary and cautious. He has never failed a mission. He lives right next to that bastard. On the day of the incident, that little girl hid in his house. No wonder they couldn't find him in the whole building. It's very likely that they developed feelings for each other. He even started training in assassination skills just to kill me and take revenge.
I knew they wouldn't stay hidden forever. Leon and Matilda, they escaped me once and managed to survive, but this time, they won't get away. No matter where they hide, this city is mine. Finally, I found their hiding place, that building. Their time is up. I gave orders, but inside anxiety was rising. Matilda! She's the one I can't shake off. And Leon, I know he's strong, but his fate is sealed. No one escapes my control. Not even him. He's just another pawn destined to die. This time, there's no one to stop me. Matilda and Leon have no way out. The sound of gunfire echoed through the building. As my men closed in, Leon started fighting back with everything he had. He's no slouch. He's a professional assassin after all. But against so many of us, no matter how hard he fought, he couldn't shift the tide. I watched from behind, cold and calm, directing everything. Leon was blocking some of us, but he's not invincible. The outcome of this fight was already decided. The floor was littered with bodies, but not theirs. Sweat ran down my neck, and I could taste the blood in my breath. Suddenly, a figure in body armor flashed through the corridor. It was Leon! I crept up behind him and fired one shot. Leon dropped to the ground. His eyes, eerily calm, reminded me of livestock at a slaughterhouse. It was unsettling. Then, unexpectedly, he grabbed my hand and placed something cold in my palm. With a blast, my mission was completed, but everything was falling apart. Yes, I'm dead. You know, every peak of power comes with a fall. I stood on top, looking down at everything, but in the end, I became just another casualty of the game. But do you understand? My death, it doesn't matter. My death is just a symbol that my power never really disappeared. Even if I'm a madman, someone no one dares approach. In this world, madmen always find their place.